there is a solution. One is solution, right?
Yes, sir.
Solution is having two parts. A solution is having two parts. One is solute, right? Usually it is solid or less in concentration. Less in
Concentration.
concentration. That we call solute, right? And then we have solvent. Solvent is what? Solvent is liquid, right? Or uh, solvent is liquid or high in concentration. High in concentration, right? Solvent. Like if we presume that air is a solution, right? So oxygen is what in that? Is a solute. Because it is a 70% we have nitrogen. So nitrogen is a solvent. All the ingredients of air are dissolved, mixed in, air. In nitrogen, right? So if we talk about air, वैसे air is a mixture. Air is a mixture. Mixture. So it can be solid. It is gas mixture. Gas
Mixture.
अबे gas mixture. ठीक है? So it is gas mixture. So nitrogen is 70%. So act as a solvent. We can say it as a
75%.
71%. Is it?
75% it was.
It is more than that. Okay, let it be. If you are saying I can increase the number because oxygen is 19.9% and remaining are other. So it is, it's 78%. Then there is 22%.
Yes, sir.
99 or 21% is oxygen. So others are
70.
in 1% other elements are there. So nitrogen is 78%. When nitrogen is 78%, so it acts as a solvent because concentration is high, right? And oxygen is 19.8 to 21%. So it is act as a solute. We can say that in gas mixture. All the air is a mixture, gas mixture. In that, nitrogen is highest, 78. It is 78, and that's the solute. And in some books you will get 19.8% of oxygen. In some books you can get 21% of oxygen, right? So overall you get how much? This is right. So this is we have solution, solute and salt. It is less and concentration, it is high in concentration. Now if we dissolve, so Should I rub this?
Yes, sir.
If you take a glass of water, if you take glass of water, if you take glass of water in it, right? If you take glass of water and put glass of water and put some sugar in it, right? And you are putting some sugar in it, and you take, this is, we have sugar, and when you stir it, stir means when you
Mix.
mix, when you stir it, then what happens? This is stirrer. So on stirring or mixing, on stirring or mixing, when you stir it like this, then what happens? Sugar get dissolved. Sugar
Get dissolved.
get dissolved. This is called, then this is saturated solution. No, it is unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution.
मतलब बहुत excess amount of sugar डालेंगे तब
Just wait. I'm coming to that. What I said, you have taken a glass of water, you put sugar in it, then you stir it, and temperature kept constant. Temperature kept constant. You're not increasing temperature, right? So in that case, when you stir, you increase the sugar, it gets dissolved. When it gets dissolved, then it is unsaturated solution. When you repeat activity, repeat activity again dissolve, so it is also unsaturated because sugar get dissolved in it. You increase sugar in it, get that, and repeat it n number of times. What?
repeated
N number of times. N number of times. And every time it gets dissolved in it at a constant temperature. But time will come on putting sugar on same temperature, sugar not dissolved, right? Dissolve. That is known as saturated solution. For a given temperature. Solution for a given temperature. Right? So saturated solution. So it is saturated solution for a given temperature. But whatever temperature you have taken, that you remains kept constant, and you keep on adding the sugar. The time will come, no further sugar will dissolve. Time will come on putting sugar on the same temperature, sugar not dissolve. That is called saturated solution. Same temperature. Temperature you are not changing. If you change the temperature, then point of saturation get changed. So what is saturated?
So saturated liquid is when we put.
You are studying water, no?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, saturated liquid you can say. Saturated liquid is that in which no further substance is dissolved at a given temperature. When a solvent, no further solute is dissolved at a constant temperature, then solvent is said to be
Saturated.
saturated.
पर सर हमें एक्सेस अमाउंट कोई तो शुगर डालना होगा इसमें सैचुरेटेड में.
You do not know, na?
अभी तो वो फिर
Suppose what is difference in science and philosophy?
साइंस और प्रैक्टिकल्स.
Science is based on practicals, right? And philosophy is based on thought process. You think and you done. Any philosophical thought, when proved experimentally, then it becomes a scientific. Any thought process, right? When I was in your age, at that time, mobile was philosophical. Why? Because we can only assume that. In some countries there was available, right, but it is not very frequently available, and mostly people thinks it's an philosophy, scientific fiction, right? You are thinking, you are having a mobile through, you can talk someone abroad, and you can make a video call, so you can talk with him, in person, and all this. So this was philosophical, but when it is practically done, then it becomes scientific. Nowadays it is scientific,
साइंटिफिक.
right? So any philosophical thing, any philosophical thought can be converted into scientific by making proper and accurate experiments. It takes so much time. It is not one night game, right? It takes so much time to make. So there are highly qualified, highly skilled pupils are working on a philosophical thought and convert it into a scientific, experiment. Then it becomes make experiment and convert into a scientific thought. Philosophical thought convert into scientific thought. So science is based on fact and figures, fact and experiments, and philosophy based on thought. You are free to thought anything you want. Anything you want to think, you are free to think. But whether it is practically possible or not, that is a scientific matter. Right? So what I said you here, solution is having solute and solvent. When you keep on solving sugar in it, dissolving sugar in it, when it is get dissolved, it means it is unsaturated. When it is when solute get dissolved, when a solute get dissolved, get dissolved at constant temperature said to be saturated. Oh, said to be. I made mistake here also. It is unsaturated. What? Unsaturated means when a solute get dissolved at constant temperature said to be unsaturated, right? And when no further solute, when no further solute is dissolved at constant temperature when no further solute is dissolved in solvent at constant temperature said to be saturated solution, right? Solution. This is at a constant temperature. You write it down. I overlap the things, but you write down it clearly. In a separate line, you write like this. Write it separately, but I have restriction of space, so I did it overwriting. But you won't do that. You write it separately so that you have to study when no further solute dissolved in solvent at a constant temperature said to be saturated, and when solute get dissolved at a constant temperature said to be
Unsaturated.
unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution. Right? So this is unsaturated solution and this is saturated solution. Right? In saturated solution you cannot. Right? That we have. But on changing temperature, solubility changed. What?
On changing temperature, solubility will change.
Right. What I said? When on changing temperature,
solubility will get changed.
yes. On changing temperature, solubility get changed. On changing temperature, solubility get changed. It is so solubility is property of solute. Or solvent, right? As by increasing temperature of water, solubility increases. In 300 ml of water, you put 5 teaspoon sugar, that get dissolved. But if you put 6 teaspoon in that, it will not get dissolved, right? It means at that particular temperature, water is saturated. Your 300 ml water is saturated. But when you increase the temperature, say from 25-35 degrees Celsius to you bring it at 100 degrees Celsius, then its solubility change. Your 6 chammach get dissolved. Even you can put 6 more teaspoons there, it get dissolved, right? As you are increasing the temperature, as solubility increases, right? But in case of water, times comes when no further time comes when no further on increasing on changing temperature, solubility cannot be increased. On increasing temperature, solubility cannot be increased. That solution is called supersaturated solution. What I said? When on increasing temperature of water on increasing temperature of water, solubility increases. Solubility increases. वाटर का टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज किया, सॉल्युबिलिटी इंक्रीज कर गई. बट टाइम कम्स but time comes on in comes on increasing temperature solubility does not increase. Then solution said to be supersaturated. What I said? But times come when on increasing temperature solubility does not increase. Increase. Then solution said to be supersaturated. Right? Means no solution can be dissolved. No solute can be dissolved. In supersaturated solution, no solute can be dissolved. right? This is, we said, supersaturated. This is a phenomena, right?
Yes, sir.
It occurs, it is achieved, right? It is a phenomena. So no, in solution, no solute can further dissolve, right?
Yes, sir.
No solute can be dissolved. That is called supersaturated solution.